Hello, good morning, student of class 12, Commerce and Science. Welcome to Panda's virtual class on English literature. And today we are going to discuss our last poem of your syllabus for this year, Aunt Jenifer's Tiger. It is really a symbolic one, and the theme is women empowerment. The status of women in a male-dominated society. We know, since time immemorial, the women folk have been being dominated, and always the society has demonstrated a picture of male domination. Start right from the Mahabharata period. Who gave the authority to Yudhishthir to put his wife on bed? Who gave the authority to God Sri Ram to undertake a fire test of his wife? So all these things suggest that even in our Vedic period, even in ancient world, women have been dominated. And the poem Aunt Jenifer's Tiger is a symbolic one, where we find the real difference between the actual Aunt Jenifer and what is the status of Aunt Jenifer in reality. And with the help of imagery, the poet Edwin Rich has very nicely put it forth how and what is the real status of women in this male-dominated world. So the poem starts, here I have put some words which have some different textual meaning, contextual meaning. In this context, you may find different meaning in the lexicon or dictionary, but actually in this context the meaning are different. And it goes to 1929, the time of poet Adriana Rich, and she was an active member of Women Empower revolution that time going on in the USA. So come and start. Let us start the poem. Aunt Jenifer's tiger prance across a scene, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. See the phrase, world of green. You can read it as forest, an area covered with deep greenery. They do not fear the man beneath the tree. They pace in the sleek chivalry and certainty. So let us have a brief discussion of the first stanza of the poem. Here, there is a woman called Aunt Jenifer, married one, and she has carved the picture of a tiger on a wooden plank and put it on the wall. And here she is looking, staring at the painted tiger, and as if the tiger comes into life, and with motion it is reflecting, the tiger is reflecting its attitude. So how does the tiger like? It is prancing, means jumping over and over, might be with joy or with excitement, showing its real attitude. And you can be sure that here the tiger drawn by Aunt Jenifer is the actual Aunt Jenifer, and Aunt Jenifer, who has drawn the actual Jenifer in the shape of a tiger, is the suffering Aunt Jenifer in this world. It is bright topaz denizen dwellers, and topaz it is a semi-precious stone, yellowish stone used to carve jewelry. bright denizen, topaz denizens of a world of green. So Aunt Jenifer's tiger is enjoying, at its full attitude in the greenery, in the surrounding of a forest. And how it is acting? They do not fear the man around. They have no fear because they have a faith. They know what actually they are. They know very well what their might is. They pace in the sleek chivalry. Chivalry, the heroic stories. The heroic act is called chivalry. And certainty. They have no doubt. They are quite confident looking. Aunt Jenifer's tiger fluttering through her wool, Aunt Jenifer's finger. So this is what the real Aunt Jenifer and her attitude. But the actually Aunt Jenifer who has drawn the tiger, the real Aunt Jenifer. So come to the suffering Aunt Jenifer. She is so weak that when she is weaving something, she is doing some work with wool and needle. And she finds it very hard and difficult to even pull the needle. But it's a very minute text. Aunt Jenifer's fingers fluttering through the wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jenifer's hand. Now we came to the real point. What are the reasons that Aunt Jenifer is suffering this state? It is her troubled married life. After marriage, she never enjoyed it fully, and with a lot of hardship, she has passed, she has lived her life. So sits heavily upon Aunt Jenifer's hand and achieve the married relationship has put her down, and she is feeling not enjoying, actually feeling pain. She has been suffering in her married life and getting a lot of hardship. When aunt is dead, being a mortal, obviously one day death will come and she would be no more in this world. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will still ring with the audience. She was mastered by audience. Here it has some different meanings. The hard experiences of her life. So after her death, the band, the responsibility of married life had so much impacted her life that even the poet said she would not be free out of that domination of her married life where she has suffered. And even after her death, she would be suffering. She won't be free. The tigers, on the other hand, the tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing. But there would not be any change in the attitude of the tigers that has been made and painted by or carved by the real Aunt Jenifer. They would be there on their real attitude, and they would never change. They would show the same confidence, they would demonstrate the same chivalry, and they would not be fearing anyone around them. The real tiger. So the tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. This is the difference, the real difference between the actual status of a woman and the real woman that spends her entire life in this complicated world. So this is all about Aunt Jenifer's tiger. So tomorrow onwards we'll be starting the prose section, and almost every day we'll be completing one prose. I'll be just telling you the summary, and you can go through the notes that I am sending, and you can attempt the answers and questions. Better, owing to this pandemic and this type of communication between you students and me, it is advisable. I would like to ask you to purchase some refresher so that you can be guided better. Thank you and have a nice day.